music is still too loud. Hello, everybody. My name is Akuma Rose. I'm your Stardust Guardian and variety streamer. Today we're packing, exactly as the title says. So with that in mind, tracking is probably going to be very poor/low since I'll be on the floor a lot of time. Along with the possibility of you guys not being able to hear me, I will be dragging my mic with me. But that does mean that some things might get bumped and stuff like that. So yeah. But yeah, so you guys are going to be hanging out with me while I pack for my convention. Honestly, if I were smarter, I would have done this like a week or two, or not 2 weeks ago. I would have done this like at most a week ago, at the bare minimum like 2 days ago instead of a day before. Quite literally like 12 hours before I had to board a train. Rose the Explorer? Rose the Cosplayer. But yeah, so you guys will be sitting with me or chatting with me. I think I might also pop in Sento's Discord just to have some people chat with me, so you'll probably hear some familiar voices or some new voices. I don't have Discord Premium or the Fugitech Premium. I'm using the free version, so but I'm gonna go ahead and bring that up and see if that will work. I have no idea. I've never used the Fugi except for my to upload mine. But yeah, Discord has a premium version. Discord does have Nitro, which I guess is like the premium, but what I'm specifically talking about is Reactive Fugi. So you know how in some streams there's the little bouncing or light up versions of a Discord user? That is what is known as a Fugi. So Fugi is, I don't know how to use it for oh wait, I can just wait. Probably won't comment much today. I'm finishing The Penguin and I'll try to watch Superman again, but I don't know if I'll pay for the thingy. Fair enough. Alrighty. So I think I know how to get this to work. Add a source. Add a browser source. Name it Fugi. You should really not. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and switch over to. Well, no, I kind of really don't care. Paste. I'll adjust it manually myself. There we go. Alrighty. So we shall see if that works. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into a voice call. Hi, Omega. Also, Penguin is on my watch list, so no spoilers. Yeah. Weird. The image of all the Hashirama? I think you mean to say Hashira, and Superman in the middle has been printed in my mind. Why the fuck did Muzan do for them to call this level back up? Oh, I almost forgot. There are 2 new people that I need to thank for the follow. I need to thank Kaylee Helix and Bunny Boy Tabaki. Thank you so much for the follow, and I hope you guys enjoy your stay here in the Constellation Garden. Yeah. I feel weird just hopping into Hashira. I don't know. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Alrighty. What am I typing? Da, 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 da. Alrighty. Haha. So, yeah, but I'm gonna eat my muffin first. Alrighty, take care, GoPro. Yeah. But I'm gonna eat my muffin and then we are going to do, I think, makeup first since I have it right here with me, and I really need to cut down on how much makeup I bring with me because I bring all of it and that adds so much weight that I don't need. I need to figure out what shoes I'm bringing, which is probably going to be the same pair because I'm prioritizing comfort over looks. Please do the same thing. And then I think it will be the cosplays, which I already have pulled out, and then street clothing, which I'm going to bring 1 to 2 outfits, and then pajamas, and then everything else. I already have all my toiletries packed away. I just need to grab my the toothpaste that I use tomorrow morning. Oh, you're still hard. And then I have my wigs already as well. I'm a little bit nervous to be doing a cosplay of me, if that makes any sense. Mostly because I haven't done a cosplay of like my own characters before. They've always been characters from a popular series or franchise that I enjoy. So the fact that I'm doing one of me feels very strange. But yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping to have a whole lot of fun at the convention. Do you look similar to your model at all? No, I think the only thing that's similar is the fact that our body shapes are relatively the same, but she's very, the Suika model is very like slim thick, tiny waist, big hips, big thighs, and big boobs. I have, oh, and no stomach. I have stomach. I have a stomach. So there's that. But it is going to be a-okay regardless. And then because I didn't give myself a whole lot of time to buy a wig that actually fits the hairstyle that I want for her, I'm just using a wig that I have, which is a pin straight wig, but it's going to be so much easier to detangle than a curly wig. And then obviously I kind of shot myself in the foot for myself and anybody who ever wants to cosplay my VTuber with the eye that I have. I don't know if you were here last week when I did a very early morning stream. I was showing off one of the quote-unquote idol kimonos that I have. What I mean by idol kimono is it is a kimono wrap top style with like the kimono sleeves and the traditional wrapping, but it is paired with a fluffy floofy skirt. So that is why I call it an idol kimono, because of that. So I have one. Would have been better if it were blue, but instead it is purple. And I plan on doing I plan on doing a blue eyeshadow look just because I don't have purple eyeshadow with me. Plus it's also very hard to make purple eyeshadow look good without looking like you've accidentally given yourself a black eye on both eyes. But yeah, so I do plan on posting a picture. My face will be hidden with something. Y'all ain't seen my face. But yeah, that is the plan, is to do a cosplay of myself. I do plan on going to the VTuber fandom meetup that's happening, and because I'm already doing a blue eye look, I'm just gonna change a blue makeup look to match my VTuber model a little bit more. I also just might wear street clothing and just call it my casual outfit too. That's an option I didn't think of. That's an option I might do. It's a simple solution for purple eyeshadow, I guess. Just hit yourself in the face, but it does sound like a bad solution. Yeah. As bad as this sounds, I have gotten 2 black eyes that I'm aware of in my life. The most recent one was back when I was in 4th or 5th grade. Basically, playing monkey in the middle, both my sibling and I dived for the ball, and my eye collided with their skull, which resulted in a black eye. It hurt a lot. I went to school with that. But as it was fading, it did fade to this like really kind of pretty eyeshadow, or pretty like color, which sounds really, really bad to say for a healing bruise. But sometimes the natural pigmentation of your skin as it's healing is really pretty. So I'm like, okay, I like this. Haven't done a look like that before. So yeah, I do plan on doing a blue eyeshadow look to the best of my ability, and because there's another cosplay meetup that I want to go to, I will be switching wig and outfit to attend that cosplay meetup and touching up on the lipstick. Yay. I do need to figure out a way on how to get the more pouty lip that I like so much, that I see in a lot of Asian beauty, specifically J Beauty, K Beauty, and Dao I love the big, like, I love like the lip contouring that they do to give themselves like a fuller lip, and I think it looks really, really cute. I'm also gonna be doing like an anime eye. I'll probably do like a quick tutorial on how to do that for people who may be interested, but it's gonna be like on my hand because, again, I don't want to show my face because I don't have a makeup dummy with me. So yeah. Let me see. I have 2 windows open, and each of those windows has 2 tabs in it right now. So the one holding my YouTube streaming, so I can moderate my YouTube, it has the reactive Fugi. The other one has my Twitch, and that has a YouTube video on how to hold your own 3D concert in your own home on a tight budget. And I'm like, this is hilarious. I don't know why it's hilarious to me, but it is. I should also mention or say this, like, if you guys have any questions about packing for a convention, whether you're cosplaying or doing something else, like, I don't know, vlogging, let me know what I think you should bring. Let me see. But yeah. Mm. I have a really bad habit. That bad habit is the fact that whenever I do a cosplay, I don't do a cost test. For those of you who aren't familiar with what a cost test is, it is shortened for a cosplay test. And that's basically where you test out the makeup look that you have in mind. And see if it works with what works with the character and the outfit that you have. I don't do cosplay tests. I have done, well, no, that's a lie. I have done 2 in my entire life. And one of them was for Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. And the other one was for Idia Shroud. Just because Idia had a whole lot of unnatural colors that I wasn't used to working with. So, yeah. Let me see. I'm right now just procrastinating on packing. But my stomach was being super loud and obnoxious, so I had to eat. You do a small spinny spin in my chair that you guys can't see. I need my chair to not make scary noises whenever I lean back, please. Thank you. Da da da. Ba da 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 da. My face itches. Oh, also for whatever reason, Beaverture wasn't working, but because I'm most likely gonna be looking down and not at my camera, I don't think it's necessary too much. But yeah. Hi, Bug. I'm currently procrastinating by eating a chocolate muffin. I like how I instantly answered that question before you even posted it. Procrastinating. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to be sorting through my makeup to see what I actually need to bring with me. I'm putting it in my travel makeup kit. And then we're going to move on to loading up all my cosplays, along with street clothing and pajamas. And along with all the other necessary things. I think I'm gonna put a redeem for you guys, and it's just gonna be me telling you to eat. The amount of you guys who do not eat is absolutely insane. Like, what the hell? Why don't you guys eat? Eating is so good. It's good for you. Do they not give breaks? They should be giving you breaks. I believe everywhere is mandatory for them to give you a break. I don't understand. Like, even a 10-minute break, you can grab a quick bite to eat. You need to take breaks. This is a do as I say, not as I do. Because I don't take my breaks because I'd much rather finish my work and then go home. The only breaks I take are my lunch. But even then, I try to not stay so long that I need to take a lunch because I don't get paid for it and I'd much rather go home. But you need to take breaks. I don't care if you're eating like a quick sandwich or something like that while you're doing your work. At the very least, make sure you eat. I'm questioning your company's break policies. Because here in the States, when you work 4 hours, you are legally supposed to take your company is supposed to give you a 10-minute break. This is if you're working in the food industry, so 10-minute break. And then if you're working 5 hours, you have to take a 30-minute lunch. And if you work 8 hours, it's 2 10-minute breaks and a half-hour lunch. If you're working in something that isn't food industry, then you are allotted 15 minutes for your short break and then an hour lunch. Same here in Germany? Okay. Do you at least get paid for the work that you're doing on your lunch? Because if you aren't getting paid for your work that you're doing on your lunch, it does not count in my personal opinion. Because a lot of times over here, lunches are unpaid. So if you work during your lunch, you aren't getting paid for that. You're doing free labor for no benefit to you. Okay, then don't work on your lunch. I don't care how busy it is. If you aren't getting paid for the work, don't work on your break. Since I get paid for my 10 minutes, I work on my 10-minute breaks. I don't work on my half-hour breaks because I'm not getting paid for that. Make sure you get paid for the work that you are doing. I feel I have very strong opinions of this. If you're working at a company and you're doing free labor, yeah, no, trust me, I'm the same way. But when you work in the food industry and the customer service industry, you learn to kind of not give anything. You learn to not give a fuck. Oh, you're behind on something and you need my help? Sorry, if I'm not getting paid for it, I'm not gonna help you. Like, you work at a company, you should be paid for the work that you do. If they don't want to offer overtime, or if they expect you to work while outside of your office hours or on your lunch that you aren't getting paid for, say no. Say this is an abuse of a workplace. I need my lunch, and you're having me work on my lunch, and I'm not getting paid for that work. So the answer is no. Be as kind as professional as you can, but also be stern in your boundaries. Because at the end of the day, you still work there. You still need them to like you. Alright. Muffin is done. We are now going to go ahead and start packing. I'll try to take my break tomorrow, then I'm going to force someone to take over my task when I'm on my break. As you should, yes. Alright, but now we're actually going to do the packing thing. What's in here? Alright, these still small thing. I should also maybe clean up my brushes as well. But I'm too lazy to. I don't want to do that right now. It'll be a lot easier. Alright. What are we packing today? So I am packing for my convention. Yes, I'm taking that one with me. So I'm packing for my convention. That'll be leaving for tomorrow. So I need to make sure that I am not bringing so much extra stuff with me that it's cumbersome. Oh, hi, Ko. Oh, I need to make you smaller. Alright, let me see. What are you? Ooh, wait, I want to bring these nails with me. Oh, I have to cut my nails. But I think I am going to wear these nails for when I do a cosplay of myself. Sounds nice. Was never at a convention. Conventions are a lot of fun, but they are stressful in like the best way possible. They are a lot of fun. I would, if you're able to, would highly recommend going to at least one convention local in your area. Because you can meet a whole bunch of other like really cool and fantastic nerds who like the same stuff that you do. A lot of this is just going to be me being like, what's in this bag right now? So I apologize in advance. None of these really suit the characters. Well, I'm still going to bring them because they're pretty. If you are somebody who... one of the best tips that I can recommend is, what are you? Hunter? Yeah, I might bring you. Words are failing right now. If you're going to a convention, one of the best things that I can recommend, bring false nails with you if you're somebody who's cosplaying a feminine character and you're okay with that. It adds so much to a cosplay without needing a whole ton of extra effort. Let's see. Brush cleaner. These are band-aids. Can never have too many band-aids. But yeah. I apologize in advance. Wow, this is completely dried up. Okay, that is trash. I apologize in advance because right now is going to be a lot of me just figuring out what I need to bring with me. And setting spray. Just despite me having gone to this specific convention many times, I still don't know what to bring with me. You a good what color? You're too peachy. You might be a good lip color to bring. But yeah, I thought about cosplaying someday, but not that well built for this kind of activity. So the nice thing about cosplay, unless you come across those super high elitist cosplayers, they are actually pretty nice and pretty welcoming when it comes to newcomers and to people who maybe don't match the body type of the character that you are wanting to cosplay. At least they should be. Because cosplay is for everybody. Doesn't matter what size you are, doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, you can cosplay. And anybody who says you can't cosplay this particular character because you don't match their blah blah blah, screw them. Respectfully screw them. Da, 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 da. So yeah. Now obviously there are some caveats with cosplaying. If you're cosplaying a character that is of a different ethnicity than you, like their skin tone is completely different from you, do not color your skin to be the same as that character's unless they are like green, in which case do that. But if they are of a naturally occurring skin tone, do not color them. Do not color your skin tone to match them. Don't don't make yourself look like a race that you are not. That leads to a whole host of controversies that you do not want to get yourself into. You don't. But I'm still bringing this palette with me. This one. Oh, very pretty green. But I'm not bringing a character with me that has green. Alright. All good. I'm not this terminally online like Twitter and Reddit users. Yeah. There are still people out there who will defend race basing as like an acceptable means to cosplay a character who is of a different skin tone than you, and it is absolutely wild and bizarre to me, and very much a why would you do this? This is bad. You know this is bad. Why are you doing this? Alright, so bring in my blue palette with me. What's in here? This is good matte neutrals that I might bring for Todoroki. Those are greens, which I'm not going to be using. Right. Good, and where is the setting spray? Bringing this guy with me too. Either people like stirring up controversy, or they are really unaware of what they are doing and just unbelievably obsessed with the figure. Absolutely. Oh, laminating. Might use you for... Yeah, I'm gonna bring you too as well. There's a lip stain that I don't need. Okay. I'm gonna get soft situated. Going to bring this foundation that I love. Well, that I love for cosplay purposes. For those of you who are newbies to cosplay, would highly recommend trying out makeup, because it adds so much to a character. It doesn't need to be a full beat. It can just be something really light. Really light and simple. These need to be cleaned, so I'm gonna do that real quick. All you really need is like, who are you going as at the convention? So I'm going as Todoroki from My Hero Academia. I'm going as a femme version of him. I have the school uniform and everything, so I'll be going as that. I'm going to be bringing generic demon girl, Idia Shroud from Twisted Wonderland. I have a closet cosplay that honestly suits, that honestly matches the dorm uniform pretty perfectly. And then I am going to be bringing the closet cosplay of myself. Yeah. What are you? You are a liquid highlighter, but you are very gold. Now you have my intention. For which character? Right. Let me see. These guys can go back in the drawer. Along with Hey Taylor! Hello, hello, welcome in. Oh. Wow! Taylor, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. I need to pull stuff aside so I can reach the other makeup kits that I have. You already know it. I'm pretty sure I know who you are. Hello. I am packing for a convention because I'm really bad at doing that. Well, I'm really bad at packing earlier than when I'm packing right now. Wait. Right now I'm packing makeup because that allows me to still interact with you guys. Getting ready for the summer con. I know the con, I think, yep. Getting ready for that one. Am I bringing anything that's summer appropriate? No. Not in terms of cosplay, at least. Because I like to suffer when I'm at a con. Also, Bug, another good tip. Bring weather appropriate cosplays. You do not want to be freezing and you do not want to be freezing in a winter con because the character that you chose to cosplay has a revealing outfit. I need to bring my water activated paints, which means I need to bring the sprays. I have been designated as the makeup girl. I've been designated as the makeup girl for my cosplay group specifically. So I had to bring a fair amount of makeup for them. Because they don't know how to do makeup, and I barely know what I'm doing. Let's see. Yes, I'm bringing that. That one's also cute, but I'm bringing the other one. That one's older. But yeah. Also, look up tutorials on like budget-friendly makeup as well. Makeup isn't necessary entirely, but I do find that it adds so much to a cosplay. So I would highly recommend learning some makeup skills. You don't need to be a certified makeup artist. It just needs to look good 5 feet away and in photos. Also, a lovely, lovely tip. Hi, puppers. I know you're. Why are you barking? A lovely tip. To kind of like make yourself more comfortable at a con. If somebody is too close to you, like they can see everything about your face, they are too close to you. Tell them to get the hell away from you. But yeah, I am fortunate enough to have a sister so she can apply makeup on me when I decide to cosplay. Yeah. I would definitely learn the basics of it. Do I have a mascara? Mascara is important. I would definitely learn the basics of makeup, so that way you can do it yourself. eyeshadow palette with me, so those can act as blushes. I have one special lip, and then I have a normal lip, I think, or a peach changing lip. I think I'm going to bring lip oils with me. I have some color to them. What are you? Ah, you're white mascara. I don't need you. That is a lovely shade of purple. And those are lip pencils that I don't know how to use. Also, make sure that you don't use expired makeup. It's bad for your skin. I am, because I have a ton of it, and makeup is not cheap. So, yeah. I apologize for like the very minimal interactions that are going to be happening in this in this stream. I am going to try and interact with you guys as much as I possibly can. But also there will be a lot of me just mumbling to myself on what I need. Do I need to bring a concealer? No, because the color corrector I have is then it has a concealer. Pretty purple. Alrighty. Let me see. I'm so hyped. I have a vacation for a week next week after 9 months of constantly working. I feel this. Despite being such a strong advocate for taking breaks when you need them, I do not follow my own advice. This is another situation of do as I say, not as I do. I think I'm gonna have what's the word I'm looking for? Utensils in a separate one, in a separate bag. But I think that concludes the makeup that I'm going to be bringing. What are you? Oh, very pretty the color of that. Nope. Very pretty pinks. Right. I've already decided that I'm going to use the eyeshadows as blushes. That is it for the makeup. Practice before you preach, and I tend to preach more than I practice. Same. And it's really bad. Right. That is magnetic eyeliner and things. That is a recap. You are Manhua lashes, but in unnatural colors, so I don't need you. Some of them would be really cute for like makeup look. I don't think I'm gonna bring these now, so I don't need the lash glue. Alrighty. No, actually, I might bring the lash glue and bring one of the bottom lash sets that I have. I think the short one will work fantastically. No, because I'm going to put mascara on. I don't need any of the things that I thought I would need. Okay. Works out perfectly for me. And I have to bring my water activator. Got my makeup all situated. And now I need to clean my brushes. Alrighty. Let me see. I've completely forgot to put my foundation in there. One of the things that I would recommend if you are going to be doing makeup at a con is to bring a brush cleaner with you, because you'll probably only bring one set of brushes with you. I do, and you're gonna have a whole lot of colors on. You're gonna be wearing a whole lot of makeup looks throughout the con day or throughout the convention. So you're gonna want to make sure that your brushes are clean. There are two types of makeup brushes or makeup brush cleaners that are specifically made for them that you can use. One is like a solid one, so it's quite literally just a bar of soap, and then the other one is a spray. You can also use your face wash as well. But I find that the specified cleaners is probably a good idea. Da, 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 da. But yeah. The brush cleaner that I'm using is the IT Cosmetics Brush Bath, and it is very good for quickly cleaning your brushes, because all you do is spray it and then rub the brush along a paper towel or along a reusable makeup cloth, and it cleans your brushes well enough so you can use them without contamination from the other colors. Alternatively, if you need to switch quickly between colors, you can grab a piece of tissue paper or toilet paper and run the brush along that paper until the original color no longer deposits and will no longer mix. I am not a makeup artist by any means, so do take my words as with a grain of salt. But it is very useful to have a set that is meant for specific tasks. I am failing to describe what I am trying to say. wonder if at the cosplay group VTuber group that's going to be guesting there actually fix their scheduling mishap. Because the con day doesn't start on the day that they're doing it until noon. And one of their meet and greets is scheduled at 11:30 a.m. VIPs do get in early, but the con proper doesn't officially open until noon. And even recently, VIPs have been getting a little bit less time to actually wander around the artist alley or the cons. And so, yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what are some other like good tips to keep in mind. If you are providing your own transportation, i.e. you can drive and you know how to drive, though that means essentially the same thing. Bring a little bit more than what you think is necessary. If you're someone like me who's taking public transportation, like a bus, a train, a taxi, or a plane, you have to adhere to those transportation's requirements and needs. I often break the weight limit on my suitcase. This time around, I'm gonna try and be a little bit more mindful of what I'm bringing with me, which is why I am separating out which is why I'm trying to limit how much makeup stuff I bring with me, which is very hard because I like to be overly prepared, and as I said earlier, I don't do cost tests, so I never know exactly what makeup products I will need. But clothes, shoes, makeup, wigs, that all adds weight to your suitcase. Most, here in the States, most weight limits for a lot of luggage stuff is 50 pounds. I would recommend aiming for less than that in case you need like extra things where you're just like, oh shit, I completely forgot about this. You're also not allowed to have open items as well. By open items, I mean just say you are bringing a cart with you and that cart is filled with stuff, or a little wagon. You're not allowed to bring that with you onto a bus or a plane specifically, because your items could get lost, it could get damaged, and the company doesn't want to be held liable for those. It also takes up a whole ton of space that they don't have. There is just one bristle that is taller than the rest of them, so I am going to cut it. Yeah. Going to conventions is a lot of fun. I've been fortunate enough where I haven't needed what's the word I'm looking for? I've been fortunate enough to where I haven't felt unsafe at a convention. So which is fantastic, because nothing kills the vibe more than arriving at a convention, being super happy, and then all of a sudden feeling very unsafe. here in the States, I'm pretty sure it's everywhere, there is a mantra that goes around that basically says cosplay is not consent. Basically, if the person wearing the cosplay has not consented to have their picture taken, to their what's the word I'm looking for? To be touched or held in a certain way, you are not allowed to touch or take a picture of them. And right now, it feels a little bit like there's some people who aren't getting that through their head, and that's super unfortunate. I've heard many horror stories from people who are just like, yeah, no, this guy was super creaky. You would think so, but at least here in the States, the moment that somebody sees like their favorite character come to life, they lose all like human decency and sensibilities. So they treat that person, the cosplayer, as like a prop or as an object rather than a human being. And it's really awful and terrible to see. I am fortunate enough to where people, at least at the convention that I go to, people know better than to be like, oh, you're so cool, can I take a picture? Or people ask if they can take a picture of me, and I almost always say yes. Because I am a cosplayer, I want my work to be seen. I say this as I don't post anything. Let me see. I think I might actually need to do the thing. Alright, I'm gonna BRB and go wash my beauty sponges in the bathroom. So I will be back. Yeah. am back. I need to let my makeup sponges dry before I can pack them away, because otherwise they will get a little bit moldy and we don't want that. But yeah. What's instant? Charging light for a thing. Here. Hi, Grammy. Hi. You. Oh, I might actually use this for... Well, no, the glitter's super sparse. So maybe I won't. How are you doing, Grammy? Also, you are weirdly gelatinous. I don't remember you being jelly. Hi, Duality. Hi. For those of you who are just tuning in, doing well, just getting back into Infinity Nikki, I've been meaning to try out that game for a little bit now. My community is just like, you should play this game, and I'm like, okay. So Infinity Nikki is definitely one of those games that I've been meaning to try out, but just haven't yet. What do I need? My eyelash curler, definitely. Stardew collab got me back in. Makes sense. Meshes are going back in a bag. These guys will have to be separate. You can go in there. And I think this will be my skincare. Really, I just need sunscreen, moisturizer. And that's really it. I don't have anything else that's like horrible. Yep. So sunscreen and moisturizer we'll have to do. Oh, I need a setting powder as well. For those of you who are just tuning in, hello. My name is Lacrimosa Rose. I'm your Stardust Guardian and variety streamer, and I am last minute packing for a con. I leave for my convention and I will be arriving tomorrow at my convention, and I am packing for it. I already have my cosplays all picked out and the wigs that I'll be wearing with them. I just got my makeup all packed up. And now I just actually need to package said cosplays and wigs into my suitcase. And then I will be pretty much good to go. So I already have my cosplays pulled out. There's just a couple things that I need to gather from my everyday wardrobe, such as socks that I use for cosplay specific, and then any shoes that I want to bring as well. I'm also going to be bringing an art portfolio book, an 11 inch by 17 inch, so 11 inches wide, 17 inches tall. This is the size that I find to be most compatible with a whole lot of prints that are sold at cons. And I would highly, highly recommend. Oh, Maple, you posted such a pretty picture. I would highly, highly recommend bringing an art portfolio book or a binder of the same size to most of the prints that you'll be purchasing at a con, because it keeps them all nice and neat and very organized. This is what I recommend the most out of everything, besides beyond the basic necessities of making sure you have something to wash your face in, and making sure you have shampoo and conditioner and a toothbrush, making sure you have your necessary toiletries. If you can't bring anything else besides beyond the basics, would highly, highly recommend bringing an art portfolio book. It does such a wonderful job of displaying your prints that you've spent so much money on in a lovely, nice way, and B, it protects them from damage, from accidental spills, unless somehow the liquid gets inside the pocket, in which case you're screwed. It protects it from getting crushed, from getting folded, from getting wrinkled. Highly, highly recommend. I get mine from Michaels because I told you the size that I use. You should be able to find it much cheaper online. So yeah, did I remember to pull any wig caps? I may have to go back down to the garage and pull wig caps because I'm pretty sure I forgot to pull some. No, wait, I have my wig stuff over here. I should have some. The less often I have to go down into the garage, the better, because we have a sleeping guest down there. Oh, we have wig caps in here. In terms of wig caps, you need one. This is non-negotiable. You need a wig cap. I would recommend getting one that's close to your skin tone, as close as you can possibly get, because they come in like 3 colors: a yellowy peach, pale Caucasian skin tone, a brown, and then black. I would recommend getting one, and I would recommend getting a netting cap, a cap that has holes in it that's open on both ends. If you can't get one, then get one that's closed on one end but open on the other. And I would also recommend, or if you can't find either of those, a stocking cap works just fine too. Stocking caps are warmer though, so there's your warning there. Alright. Neat. But if you're going to be wearing a lace wig, a lace front wig, you're going to need a wig cap that you can color to match your own skin tone. Most people go with the Caucasian one, and then they use their foundation to color it, so it matches their skin tone a little bit more. So that way, when they're wearing the lace front and somebody peeks up at the top, it looks like their scalp. So would highly, highly recommend. I think I may already have some in my toiletries kit. I'm gonna go double check real quick. I already had wig caps in my toiletry kit. Also, another thing that I would highly recommend, get yourself a toiletry kit. It is so nice. I would highly recommend getting one that hangs, so that way you can hang it in the shower and have easy access to all of your stuff, and so it doesn't take up counter space, especially when you're bunking with a bunch of people. Um, Also, common con etiquette. When you're bunking with somebody, make sure you clean your room, make sure you clean up your mess, because you are sharing a space with everybody, with 1 to 3 more people. More if you're being super crafty and cramming a whole bunch of people and breaking fire codes. Make common con etiquette. Make sure you are cleaning up after yourself. So if you have a whole bunch of makeup, make sure you either pick up after yourself when you're done using it, or you have it sectioned off on a small part of the counter so people can still use the sink and still use the counter without disturbing your stuff. It will save a whole bunch of headaches. Since I'm the only one who does makeup and I've been designated as the makeup guru of my cosplay group, I'm the only one who brings makeup, so I'm the one who takes up the large majority of the counter, and my bunkmates are so sweet about it. But more often than not, you'll probably have more than just yourself, more people than just yourself who do cosplay makeup. So be courteous and clean up after yourself. It will take like 5 minutes maybe, because you're just shoving stuff back into a bag. Another thing that I would highly recommend, and this falls with what I said earlier, bring a brush cleaner so that way you can clean your brushes after you're done with your makeup. Again, it takes like maybe 5 minutes to do it super quick, but this way you have clean brushes to use for the next day and it doesn't contaminate your makeup with other colors. Hi, Sniper! Hi! Alright. I need to do one of my least favorite parts. Which is figuring out what accessories I want to bring from my jewelry, and packing up all of my con outfits and things like that. I hate this part so much. I hate it so much. But yeah, so we are going to go to gremlin mode, which means my tracking is going to suffer. Maybe. No, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. What I have in front of me. But there are some pieces that I need to grab from my closet properly. So one of the best things that I find when you are packing for a con, get those fabric cubes where you can stuff your outfits in and keep all your cosplay stuff separate from all your street clothes, or if you're really cracking down on space, get vacuum seal bags. Da-da-da-da. We are going to ignore how super stuffed this entire stream is. Mainly, I didn't want to be alone while I was packing, and I figured, why not make some content out of this? So, my tracking is going to be non-existent, maybe. We shall see. But yeah. You guys can't see me. I'm down on my floor, and I have my vacuum seal bags. What I mean by vacuum seal bags is there are ones out there in the world where all you have to do is press all the air out, and there is a hole at the bottom of the bag in which air can escape through, and that essentially vacuum seals your bag, your outfits. This is really, really useful when you are packing and you have a bunch of bulky items. I would highly recommend this for fabric cosplays that are made out of a material that doesn't wrinkle super bad. And so that way you have space in there for like bulkier, lightweight prop items. Reason why I put emphasis on lightweight, again, if you're using public transportation, you are limited by how much you can bring. Because words. If you're using public transportation, you have to follow a very strict weight limit, especially if you're flying. I find that if you're over the weight limit when you are driving, it's less of an issue. You will get charged more for it, but it is less of an issue because you're on the ground, you're not going up in the air where there is a definite weight limit that you have to adhere to, lest you put everybody's life in danger, including yours. That works. Okay. I apologize. It's super scuffed. But yeah, so I would recommend either the fabric storage cubes or the clothing cubes, or vacuum seal bags. These are stupidly useful and helpful, especially since all of my cosplays are all fabric cosplays. It means that I can save some space for bulkier items, or if I decide I want to buy figures, I have space. I have space in my suitcase for those. So, but if you're using your own private transportation, like a car, or you're renting a car, then obviously you don't need to stick so rigidly to the guidelines that I have to stick to, but it is still good practice to do so. So yeah, let me see. Most of these are already folded because I just pulled them out. Oh, I forgot I need a button up. Another piece of advice that I have, be mindful of the items that you're wearing and what you can wear with and without them. What I mean by that is, if you are a lady and you wear a bra and you decide you want to wear a light colored item, like a button up for a schoolgirl uniform, be mindful of the fact that whatever color bra you are wearing underneath will likely show through the white button-up shirt, which is not an issue for some people, but for others who prefer a more modest approach, it can be an issue. Alrighty. Oh no, this snagged. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Snippy snip. Where are my scissors? Casting a self-revive, I'm like Oh, Penguin. I like Penguin considerably more than Peacemaker. Penguin is on my watch list, just as an FYI. Alright, pushing stuff back, getting more comfortable on the floor because there's more space on the floor. Hi, welcome in. I'm packing for a convention that I'm leaving for tomorrow. This is slightly better than how I normally pack. I normally pack the night before when I'm about to go to bed. Am I gonna cosplay? Yeah, I'm gonna cosplay. So I'm going to be doing a closet cosplay of my VTuber avatar based off of a cosplay that I already own, which is one of those idol kimonos. I've already discussed what I consider an idol kimono. Basically, it's those costumes where there is a traditional wrap top kimono, and then it's paired with a poofy skirt and it has an obi on it. So I'm bringing two of those with me. One of them is going to be for a cosplay of myself. The other one is going to be for a demon, for a generic anime demon girl. I might also wear it with the white wig, for like a quote-unquote nightmare version of myself. So yeah. And then I'm also going to be bringing Todoroki with me from My Hero Academia, and Idia Shroud from Twisted Wonderland. So yeah. Right now, I am stuffing things into a bag, pushing air out as I go, and this will help me save space in my suitcase in case I want to get a figure. Rose cosplaying Rose was not in the bingo card. I discussed it last week. On like my early stream that I think I might do a closet cosplay of myself. I will be posting pictures with my face covered of my cosplays. Keep in mind that when I do cosplays, I am very lazy. I will buy a wig that's close enough, do minimal styling to it, and call it a day. I am not an advanced wig styler in the slightest, so actually finished. We're second here too. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Now I believe you can close. Yeah, I don't think it wants to close because I have too many. I have too much stuff. Okay. Pull that out. Still closed. Theoretically speaking. Hi, Nana. hello, welcome in, welcome in. My name is Lacrimosa Rose. I don't think I've seen you before, so I'm doing my introduction spiel. I apologize if I have seen you before. But my name is Lacrimosa Rose. I am the Stardust Guardian and variety streamer here on Twitch. Why are you not closing? And for this stream, I am forcing you guys to listen to me as I struggle to close a bag. That is broken. How did you break? When did you break? Why did you break? Hi, Fanny. Second time. Are you moving? Nope. I'm going to a con. And one of my bags is broken. That is really unfortunate. So this bag is now trash. Are you broken? You are not. Cool. But no, I'm not moving away. I am packing up for a convention. And forcing you guys to sit here with me while I struggle with that. Well, I guess it's not really forcing since you guys can leave at any point, but you get the message, I hope. Yeah. Oh, this kimono is very purple. We are going to be also sharing like con tips that I've learned from like the 2 to 4 years that I've been attending the convention. Keyword is a convention. I haven't attended multiple. I've been going to the same one since I found out about it. I started going to cons at the end of COVID. So cons were just starting to open back up again. And everybody's just like, yeah, let's go. And I've been interested in going to a convention for a while now, but I just never had the funds nor a means to get there, and I have now found a way to like get there without like needing a car or needing to carpool, which is fantastic if I do say so myself. So yeah. I may have to get new. A little bit unfortunate. There we go. There's the air kissing. I just gonna put my body weight on this. It's fine. Right. And now I have a semi-flat, vacuum sealed pack of cosplays that has 3 cosplays in there. I think I'm gonna pack my Idia cosplay with my street clothes just because most of the cosplay pieces for that are things that I do wear on a semi-regular basis. Speaking of street clothes, I need to find at least 2 outfits that I want to wear when I don't want to be in cosplay or when I'm just wandering around. I have wandered around the area in cosplay before and people are just like, yeah, I haven't gotten strange looks or anything, but sometimes you just want to be comfortable. And I'm going in, and it's summer right now. What's the temperature gonna be like? So for the area that I'm going, today it is 86 right now, and the highest is going to be 98. And obviously temperatures are flexible, but I want to bring some outfits that are cooler than when I'm bringing. So, yeet. Alrighty. I need one of the packing cubes. Or maybe I can just use it. Where is the other bag? Especially since these items are fairly small and light. Yeah. Would highly recommend bringing a set of street clothes with you, and don't forget pajamas as well. Especially if you're funky with somebody, unless you're really good friends with said people, you don't want to be sleeping in the nude, because you'll be sharing a room with other people. But yeah, so would highly recommend bringing some cozy, comfy, normal clothes. One of these outfits I might actually end up wearing for like a more casual version of my VTuber. Just, it really depends on how I feel that day and how hot it is. If it's super hot, then obviously I want to wear something that's a little bit more comfortable. So yeah. Another thing that I would highly recommend, this goes back to what I said earlier to Bug, make sure you are bringing weather appropriate cosplays. Sometimes if you really, really want to cosplay a character, their outfit choices are not desirable for the winter time or the summertime. Also, make sure you're hydrated. I actually plan on bringing a reusable water bottle with me to the con, and just keeping that with me on my person at all. Another thing that I would highly recommend, if you are able to, especially if you're cosplaying, bring a bag with you. Bonus points if it matches your cosplay. If it doesn't match your cosplay, that's fine. You're going for function over fashion. But you want to have a bag with you. I would recommend a smallish bag to hold your water bottle, your phone, and your wallet at the bare minimum. Um, if you are bringing a portfolio book, like I am, you will need something that is a little bit more heavy duty. The issue with the portfolio book that I have is that most backpacks do not carry that size. But that is a-okay. I just need it to be off of my hands. What? Good follow. What? Duality, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Hope you enjoy your visit and stay here at the Constellation Garden. That alert went right over my face. I need to lower my avatar. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. And I went to sleep. Okay. And I'm asleep again. Okay. That should be a little bit better. Yeah. Another thing that I would recommend, get food at a convention. Get quick snacks or something that's really simple to make that you can make in a hotel room, so you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money eating out at restaurants or fast food chains. You, depending on how you get there, you'll probably have to buy food in the local area, which is another expense that you may not have been expected. But it will still be a hell of a lot cheaper than going to a fancy restaurant or spending $10 for 2 pieces of chicken. Also, if you're wanting to try out food, or if you have a tradition, like for me, since I started going to cons, I have a tradition where every con I get myself a bowl of ramen. That is a tradition. That is something that I plan on continuing on this year, even if I have to go to the ramen place by myself. I want my ramen. Nobody's gonna stop me to get my ramen. It's funny, for the cosplay meetup that I was going to, or for words, originally what I had planned for the VTuber cosplay meetup that was happening at my convention, I had plans on going as a gender bend version of Taiga-chama from Invicta, but then I realized that the only black wig that I have, I don't like for him. So I have a white wig that I like considerably more for myself. I do plan on getting one. I do plan on getting a better one. Actually, need to make sure that this is my lace front wig. Do I want to glue it down? I'm gonna bring it with me because it's already up here. I still need to pack pajamas, underwear, socks, but I'm gonna go ahead and start putting stuff in my suitcase. Just so that way I have a tiny bit more space. My room is not that big. Oh, more wig caps. Fantastic. I never have too many wig caps. If y'all have any other tips for congoers or for cosplayers, please share them. I want to know more because I'm still a baby when it comes to this type of thing. don't forget sunscreen. Since I'm going to be wearing long sleeves, I don't need to worry too much about it. I am bringing sunscreen for my face though. Have some form of SPF protection, even if I'm talking away from my microphone. Have some form of SPF protection, even if it's like from your makeup or from your moisturizer. Some SPF protection is better than none, and stay away from the sun as much as possible. Vitamin D is lovely. It does lovely, lovely things for you. It also gives you cancer. Vitamin D in itself does not give you cancer. The sun does. Alright, so I actually do need to start worrying about packing up pajamas and things. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do that. The sun is a deadly laser. Exactly. I'm going to be disconnecting from my headset for a moment because my pajamas over there, my water is in the way of my cord. I will be back with headset on momentarily. Wee. You guys can hear me, but no arson. Absolutely no arson. Where can my cord go? About this far. Okay. No arson. I swear, you and Sentel share the same brain cell. Do I want to wear this? No. Maybe. Why didn't I bring my tights down with me? That would have been a smart choice. Alright. Bring those. Bring up with it. Okay. Basket all sucks. Alright. So I have these guys, which came with my Twitter. Okay, I don't know why I'm narrating this as if you guys can see what I'm doing. You guys can't. So I imagine this is very frustrating. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know. Neat sucks. Yeah, I think I'm only gonna bring one extra pair of shoes with me, if that. Again, if you're a hardcore cosplayer, I urge you to find shoes that fit you and that are comfortable, but also go with the outfit that you're wearing. If you're somebody like me who has no fucks to gives, bring your comfiest pair of shoes. Disregard the fact that they may not match your cosplay. Prioritize comfort over everything else, please. So, like, a popular thing that a lot of cosplayers do is they will wear contact lenses. Contact lenses are not doable for everybody, whether it's due to not being able to find the right size, which I would highly recommend going to your optometrist for, or what's the other issue? Thumbs up. Contact lenses just aren't comfortable for people. Like, you don't need to be following the norms, the quote-unquote norms of cosplay in order to cosplay. I am a very lazy cosplayer. I enjoy cosplaying. I don't want to put a whole lot of effort into it, which is why I do a whole lot of closet cosplays, or I do cosplay pieces that don't require, or cosplays that don't have a lot of pieces for me to keep track of. Yeah, no, those. So yeah, cosplay your way. Cosplay your way. Cosplay the way that's most comfortable for you. If you are somebody like me who doesn't have a gazillion dollars to drop on a single cosplay that you'll probably wear only once, don't do it. If you want to cosplay a character that is outside your comfort zone, but you have major motivation to do so, then do it. If you want to cosplay masculine characters, but gender or change their gender so you are more comfortable, do that. Same thing for feminine characters. If you want to cosplay a feminine character, but you don't feel comfortable dressing feminine, then gender bend them, make them more masculine. Make the character fit you, make the cosplay fit you. Don't make yourself fit the cosplay. That is probably the biggest and best piece of advice that I can give to anybody, is make sure that the cosplay fits you. Don't make yourself fit the cosplay. Alright. Let me see. Why did I not fold these socks? I'm kicking myself in the butt for not folding these socks. Alright. But I think after packing up the pajamas and the undergarments that I need for to like protect myself from creepers, because even though I haven't had a horrible experience while in cosplay, I still do make sure to take precautions from creeps, which is severely unfortunate that this is still an ongoing issue for a lot of people, for a lot of cons. I just realized something that might be very important. Going back to me saying to have a bag with you, items that are very important to have in your bag, along with your phone and your wallet, and your con pass as well. Make sure you also have band-aids and some type of medicine, along with any medication that you need to take as well. So I make sure that I have band-aids and Advil with me in case somebody has a headache from the wig they're wearing or from their shoes or something. Tylenol might be better for that, but I use Advil. And if you are somebody with the uterus, make sure you have period products with you at all times in case like your cycle starts unexpectedly. This is a little bit TMI and maybe a little bit uncomfortable, but it's a necessary thing, and would highly recommend you make sure you have it. You do not want to be caught at a con without your products. That happened to me WinterCon, and it was super unfortunate. Luckily, this thing has happened to people before, so people have started bringing feminine hygiene products and placing them in the bathroom in case people get their cycles early, and it's lovely, and I love that so much. Oh yeah, I should put those with me. depressing. Alrighty. Back to packing I go. All my stuff is on my bed. Also, Omega, I find it cute that you thought I wouldn't notice the arson. I noticed the arson. There will be no arson in my chat. Let me see. Yeah, this will be sufficient enough. I'm a little upset that my other bag, my other vacuum seal bag that I have just decided to bust its seam, unfortunately. But not much can be done about that, so we just carry on. Carry on my favorite song. There'll be peace in your time. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. I know I talked about. Whoa! Hi! Hi, Admiral. Hello, hello. I am currently packing for a convention right now. You really should pack for conventions earlier than what I'm doing, but this is a little bit better because I'm doing it in the afternoon before, the afternoon of the day before I leave, as opposed to the night before I leave. There are obviously some last minute things, that I will be packing with me, like my toothpaste. I have a toothbrush that I take with me specifically for cons, so I don't need to worry about that. And then my laptop and my laptop and all the stuff that goes with it, and then my microphone as well in case I decide to do a quick little stream at my hotel room. Yeah. So right now I'm just packing up the final necessary pieces that I need. So pajamas, undergarments, and then swimsuit, which means I need to bring an actual full body sunscreen. Luckily I have plenty. Yeah, very excited. I will be traveling alone there, which is fine with me. But I won't be alone for the convention. I am bunking with 2 other people that I met at the con. Sounds fun. I can't type today. I can't speak half of the time. Most of the time I'm fumbling to figure out what words I'm trying to say, and then it's just like, well, this is fine. This works, I guess. So don't worry about it. But yeah. I'm excited because the con that I'm going to for the first time is hosting a VTuber meet and greet. For the group, well, the first time since I've started attending this convention. The VTuber group in question is Invicta. My only concern is the fact that there's a scheduling mishap for one of the boys. Their meet and greet is scheduled to start at 11:30. The con on the first day does not open until Friday. Does not open until noon that day. So either that VTuber will be sitting there for half an hour waiting for people to come in, or the con is going to open up earlier than than they usually do. I don't know. I'm hoping they got that fixed, but I haven't seen or heard any updates yet, so we shall see. I have the original post bookmark, and they do have plans on reposting it if there are any scheduling updates. But yeah, no, that's my only concern. But yeah, come. I've also been going over like tips and tricks that I have learned for convention. Some of them are cosplayer specific, and some of them are general con-goer specifics. One of them being like bring food with you to your hotel room that is shelf stable and cheap, but still filling. So like vanilla bars, chow mixes, peanut butter sandwiches would be fine too. Just something to sustain yourself, so you aren't tempted to go out every single time you are hungry or you need a bite to eat. And then there's also the art portfolio book as well. I posted about this. Was one of my first Twitter posts that a lot of people were just like, that is so smart, I'm going to do that. Bring an art portfolio book with you for when you buy prints, because you will inevitably buy prints and art at a con. Bring an art portfolio book with you so you can store them and keep them nice and neat, and it saves so much space and so much worry and stress that you don't need to be spending at a convention. Okay, now to get this all fit in the section of the suitcase that I want it to fit. Post time! Alright, let me see. Shoes will be going from one of these cupboards. I almost forgot about my plates. Yeah, okay. Let's see if I can't get makeup to fit in here as well. Yeah, that works. Alrighty. Now the other side will be for wigs and my art portfolio book, which also holds my ticket. Hehe. Here's another tip. Make sure you have your con ticket with you. Double check. I forgot to do this last con. I had to buy my ticket at the door. That was an expense that I was not expecting to have to pay. I'm gonna see if I can't be optimistic and fit some of my wigs on the side, because if I can have one side of my suitcase completely clear, fantastic. But I don't think that's going to be an option. Budget to make it fit. Aha! Okay. Makeup brushes and this in water. Oh, my nails. I will cut and file my nails today. So that way, where am I? Nails. Alright, and I think the last thing that I need is my art portfolio brush and then spare brush. and deodorant. Alright. I knocked over my mic. I'm so sorry to your guys' ears if that hurt. Alright. So, let me see. I have this one and I have the other one. I'm gonna see if they'll let me use the one that I forgot and then use this one. Use that one for the next con. Yeah. Alright. Close in there. And I think I'm all done. I have 2 to 3 outfits that I can wear. I might bring another pair of shoes, like dressier shoes to wear. I have all my cosplays, all my wigs, all of my makeup that I'm going to be bringing. I don't have jewelry. Right. Next project. Jewelry. Figuring out what jewelry I want to wear is the hardest part for me personally. Let's see. I definitely want to wear these earrings. So these are a definite yes. But yeah, no, figuring out what jewelry I want to wear. Is the hardest part for me personally, since I live very chaotically. I really should make a checklist or find a con checklist. You be safe and have fun on your trip, friend. I will. Yee. I do plan on taking pictures of my cosplays, so look forward to that. Yeah. But yeah, so jewelry is definitely one of the hardest things for me to figure out what I want to bring with me, just because I live very chaotically. I do not recommend you live chaotically like I do. I would highly recommend you have a plan in place. Alright, so... But jewelry is relatively small and easy to pack, especially if you have a travel organizer for jewelry. My mom got one for me for my Christmas or my birthday last year. I think it was for Christmas last year. And I absolutely love this thing. You are missing a back. Can I steal a back from someone else? I don't think I can, so I might have to skip out on these moon earrings. It's also hard because I only have one set of piercings on my ears, so it is very hard for me to decide which earrings I want to wear, because there's some where I'm like, oh, you would look super cute with this set, but I only have just the one set of pierced ears. I haven't worn these yet. Oh wait, you might be really cute and a whole lot of fun to wear. I need you to let go of each other, please. Please let go. Alright. But yeah. Accessories and things add a whole lot to a cosplay. So if you're able to, would highly recommend getting some jewelry or some accessories that accent your cosplay well. a matching set. Which ring do you belong on? You belong on the ring finger. You fit on the pinky. You're a little loose, but you fit. What's in here? But you're gold. I prefer silver. Let's see. Oh, this is not organized in the slightest bit. Okay. I own a lot of jewelry. Don't judge me. As pretty as Arwen's necklace is, it does not go with anything that I own. This necklace does. Or I should say, it does not go with any of the cosplays that I'm bringing with me. Sometimes I'm glad I work in a warehouse. I learned to organize myself from that. Yeet! Definitely learn organization skills. Let me see. What are some pieces that I can bring for generic demon girl that I own? Jewelry that goes with black. Yeah, that won't work. These won't work. One's pretty, and I do wear that a lot, but it won't work. These won't work. That won't work. That's cute, but it won't work. Oh, I completely forget about these. I might bring these with me too. Probably not. Oh, right. I need to glue back together my rose quartz pendant. So I have a pink rose quartz pendant that's in the shape of a butterfly, and one of its wings broke off. I can fix this with epoxy or with E3 6000. Just haven't yet. Okay. I genuinely don't have any accessories for generic demon girl. Yeah, those will work. That will work. The rest of these, not so much. And I also think I might bring these with me in case I want something a little bit flashier. No, I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it simple for But yeah. What's in here? Oh, I do have a cute hair accessory that I can use for Demon Girl. Alright, bringing that with me. Another wig cap. Alistair monocle that I didn't end up using because it was tedious. Keychains. Battery bank. What's in here? Rings. And the bracelet. And a necklace. Actually, this ring I think I'm also going to use for Generic Gaming Girl. Yeah. Alright, I have some accessories for Generic Gaming Girl. Yay! This was actually that matches pretty closely. Alright, so I'm bringing the Tifa earring that my friend gave me because they don't have pierced ears for Generic Gaming Girl as well. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring the bracelet that my Ava got for me for my birthday years ago too for my closet cosplay of myself. It is very tarnished, but that's okay. It is still beautiful and it's purple, so I'll go with the kimono that I'm going to be wearing very nicely. Alrighty. That I don't need to bring with me to the convention. I should bring my prosthetic glue with me. Because I might buy horns at the convention. Okay. There we go. That's why that didn't want to close. Okay. My earrings all tried to escape. I had carpeted floors. That would have been a nightmare to clean. In you go. And these guys will get shoved in the lid. Heavy this is. It shouldn't be super heavy since I am packing much lighter than I have in the past. lightest I've ever packed for a convention. And I'm very proud of myself for that. So, yeah. Only took up like half of the suitcase. And honestly, I'm stinking proud of that. I usually pack pretty heavy for what the travel requirements are. But I was able to pack light for this month. And I'm very proud of myself for that. I can pick it up and super carry. And my suitcase is on wheels, but I still have to pick it up whenever I'm boarding or disembarking from a train. So there's that. Along with the fact that I live with my parents. They have a 2-story house, and I had to carry my suitcase downstairs. But yeah, no, I am super proud of myself for packing light. Obviously, I'm allowed one suitcase that matches the measurements that my current suitcase is. And I'm allowed to bring one carry-on. So that can be another suitcase of a smaller size that I can just shove underneath, a duffel bag, or a backpack. I'm going to be bringing my backpack with me, and that will have my laptop and electronics. So yeah, my backpack will become my con bag, so I'll make sure to pack up my Dramamine in case I get motion sickness, and along with Tylenol, Advil, my sewing kit, and Band-Aids, along with necessary feminine hygiene products. You can, if you are using a lace front wig, you can glue down your wig with just like Got2b gel, and that will provide pretty good hold. I sweat a lot. I don't trust Got2b to hold down my wig, so I'm going to be bringing Pro Gum, HD Pro Gum, which is a hyperallergenic alternative to, what's the word I'm looking for? To spirit gum. Pros-Aide is also another good one as well. I have cotton balls, I have my liquid latex, I have media mixer. The only thing I'm missing is a brush for applying my waterproof. I need to have a brush, but I don't care if it gets ruined. But I think all my brushes are packed away into the garage. It's just bringing this tiny brush with me to the con as well. Yeah, I'll have to go downstairs and get my paintbrush. Let me see. Let me see. But yeah. I have not had any water to drink in the 2.5 hours I've been streaming. Oops. No, I'm super proud of myself. And I have room for, I think I'm gonna bring one pair of like photography shoes. So shoes that I'll only be wearing for when somebody asks, "Hey, can I take your picture?" Because that is all that my feet can muster. If you're gonna be wearing cosplay shoes, they aren't the most comfortable. I would highly recommend bringing a pair of backup shoes, or yeah, bring a pair of backup shoes with you in case your feet can't handle them anymore, or wear the backup shoes all throughout the con, and then when somebody asks for a photograph, ask for like a minute and pull out your cosplay shoes, slip those on, and then be like, okay, I'm ready. That is a good tip that I would recommend. And that tip came from Anna Panda or Anya Panda. Yeah. Is a cosplayer that I watch from time to time over on YouTube. Super sweet girl, very talented cosplayer. And she has a lot of good con tips because she's been going to cosplaying since she was a kid. Those can stay there. I am so proud of myself. I can lift it up with my non-dominant hand, with my weakest hand, which for me is my right hand. I'm strong in my left hand, I'm weak in my right. So, yay! But yeah, and I'm bringing a hairbrush with me to brush out my wigs at cons, so that way they don't get super horrific. And to also brush them out at the hotel as well. Yeah. So aside from like some last minute packaging, like deodorant and deodorant and toothpaste, the one that I personally like, not the one that I currently have packed up. I am pretty much set to go. I think I'm also gonna go ahead and bring my oil cleanser and my micellar water with two makeup cloths. Just to help remove the makeup and make sure my skins are super clean. In terms of my skincare, I'm not going to be bringing a whole bunch of my skincare with me because I have quite an extensive quite an extensive skincare routine. That being said, I don't do it all the time. I really should. Some of those products were not cheap. But words. But all you really need for like a good skincare routine is a cleanser, a moisturizer, and an SPF. You don't need anything super fancy, especially if you're going to a con, unless you have certain items that you absolutely need to bring with you. Dude, I'm so proud of myself. I have one side of my suitcase completely clear, and it's still light enough for me to carry up and down the stairs without any trouble. And I'll be bringing my backpack, which will hold all of my electronics and necessities such as my wallet, my computer, my laptop, and my microphone. Oh fuck! I just realized something that I need: an HDMI cord. No, wait, no, we did. Because they have smart TVs. Okay, never mind. We'll be fine without it. Because I was like, oh, wait, no, I need an HDMI cord. For this reason. No, I don't. I do not. because the con has a smart TV that allows me to use my phone, we're able to watch Netflix, Hulu, Max, Peacock, Crunchyroll, whatever we want because I have those apps on my phone. So we don't even need to worry about that. So yeah, I am pretty proud of myself. I'm going to continue patting myself on the back for that. I do apologize if the stream was not super entertaining or if I wasn't super engaging. I did try my best to be as engaging as I possibly could, but it is a little bit harder when you are doing something else. But I needed to get packing done, and now packing's done, so now I don't have to worry too much. There's like maybe 1 or 2 things that I may pack in addition to the stuff that I already have, aside from sunscreen and deodorant. But yeah, it was fun. You don't need to do backflips to entertain some people. Chill stream. Yeah. I do hope that some of the things that I said were insightful, especially to people who are maybe wanting to get into cosplay or wanting to go to conventions. I do hope some of them were insightful, but I don't know. We shall see. Yeah. I think aside from an extra pair of shoes that are a little bit dressier that will only be used for photography, the other little miscellaneous stuffs that I have will be packed in my suitcase in Ziploc bags so they don't spill. Or I could just not be lazy and stick them in my suitcase in the waterproof pouch. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah. So I am hoping to be able to purchase a set of prints for the Baldur's Gate companions, because I've been eyeing this set for a while now, but I just haven't been able to like convince myself to spend the money for them. But this year I definitely want to try and get Astarion, the Astarion print, the Halsin, and the Will print. Those are the ones that I'm gonna try and get, and then I'll wander around, see what prints there are, and I'm hoping I'll be able to catch the Invicta boys while they are roaming about the convention. So yeah, I am hoping that this con will be a lot of fun. I'm excited. I'm also going to bring the safety scissors and the box cutter that I have, that I bought, because those things are weirdly useful when you need them. Neat. Definitely going to be bringing those with me, especially to like open up packages without like damaging nails. But yeah, I think that concludes today's stream. So we're gonna go ahead and find somebody to raid. I am gonna drink some more water though. Da 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 da. But yeah. So we're gonna find somebody to raid. Unless you guys have a suggestion, in which case I'm more than happy to hear. Da 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 da. Da 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 dum da dum da 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 dum I do know that I do want to get uh the VTuber cards. Was a fun stream. Thanks for bringing some joy in this day for me today. Today was horrible, but this stream saved it for me. Oh, I'm sorry that your day was bad, but I'm glad that you had a fun time. I'm glad that you had a fun time in my stream. Oh, her model's gorgeous. I don't know who to raid. I don't know. Help me, chat. Oh, his model's also gorgeous. I wish I could show you guys what I'm seeing, because some of these guys have absolutely gorgeous models. That's a really cool looking one. But I can't. I don't know what to do. I think we're gonna go ahead and raid into Combat Cake Roll. Raid some random VTuber. I don't have recommendations, unfortunately. Alright, we are going to raid into Combat Cake Roll. They're currently playing Outer Wilds. We apparently started at the same time. Oops. I don't know what just happened. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to. Twitch, why you do this to me? Oh, next week. I am hoping to hopefully have a schedule out Monday when I come back. Obviously, I'll be taking this this coming Monday off to recover from my convention. But I might be back Tuesday for some fun streaming. There's still a possibility that I might stream Monday night. But we shall see how I feel when I get home and unpack. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and raid Dovira. Dovira is currently playing Cult of the Lamb. We've seen them a couple of times in group chat. So yeah, Dovira is also a very sweet individual. So yeah, they're playing Cult of the Lamb, which is a game that I have on my list to play at some point. But yeah, that will conclude today's stream, and I hope you guys have a good morning, a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. And until next time, this is Lacrimosa Rose signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.